Trustee Berger.
Here.
Trustee Zalick.
Here.
Trustee Giesser.
Here.
Trustee Fruzzoloni. Trustee McCarthy.
Here.
Mayor Severino.
Here. Please stand and face the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
That last drink of water went down the wrong pipe. There a motion to approve the minutes of our September 18, 2023 Village Board meeting.
So moved.
Second. Moved by Trustee McCarthy, seconded by Trustee Anselmo. Clerk, call the roll, please.
Trustee Anselmo.
Aye.
Trustee Berger.
Aye.
Trustee Zalick.
Aye.
Trustee Giesser.
Aye.
Trustee McCarthy.
Aye.
Is there a motion to approve but not release the executive session minutes of our September 18, 2023 Village Board meeting?
So moved.
Second. Moved by Trustee Zalick, seconded by Trustee Giesser. Clerk, call the roll, please.
Trustee Anselmo.
Aye.
Trustee Berger.
Aye.
Trustee Zalick.
Aye.
Trustee Giesser.
Aye.
Trustee McCarthy.
Aye.
Under listening posts, we have some resolutions and proclamations to read tonight. I'm going to take that first one in 1 second here. First one is resolution honoring Jane Lentino on her retirement from the Village of Carroll Stream. Whereas Jane Lentino joined the Village of Carroll Stream Community Development Department as secretary on October 10, 2016. And whereas Jane Lentino was promoted to the position of Permit System Coordinator on September the 10th, 2020. And whereas in her role as Permit System Coordinator, Jane Lentino processed over 4,600 building permit applications and over 950 online permit applications. And whereas Jane Lentino actively participated in several community development department improvement initiatives, including online permitting, electronic plan review, and acceptance of payment online permits. And whereas Jane Lentino was often a first point of contact for community development department customers, and in this capacity, she greeted and served customers with a positive, helpful, customer-first attitude. And whereas in February 2022, Jane Lentino received International Code Council certification as a permit technician, demonstrating her knowledge and commitment in serving the village building permit customers. And whereas Jane Lentino has decided to retire after almost 7 years of service with the Village of Carroll Stream, effective October 2nd, 2023. Now therefore be it resolved by the Mayor and the Board of Trustees of the Village of Carroll Stream, DuPage County, Illinois, in the exercise of its home rule powers as follows. Section 1, Jane Lentino dedication, professionalism, and integrity while working in the Village of Carroll Stream are hereby recognized and commended. Section 2, Jane Lentino is wished the very best of health and happiness in the future. This resolution shall be in full force and effect from and after its passage as approved by law, passed and approved this second day of October 2023.
I'll make the motion to pass resolution number 3327.
I'll second that.
Moved by Trustee McCarthy, seconded by Trustee Giesser. Clerk, call the roll, please.
Trustee Anselmo.
Aye.
Trustee Berger.
Aye.
Trustee Zalick.
Aye.
Trustee Giesser.
Aye.
Trustee McCarthy.
Aye.
Okay. Jim. Got a pretty plaque, huh? Trying to figure out where the camera. Look at that, he just jumped in, huh? I like that.
Your pictures could be better than his.
Thank you so much. I guess so.
Take that. It's yours. You want the box for it?
Sure. Lord knows what's going to happen to it. Yeah, I tried.
Thank you. Julia, is that on? Thank you.
Well, I just want to say thank you for the opportunity to grow as an employee and as a member of community development. And I always get verklempt when it gets to things like this, so I apologize. But it's been a great 7 years working here. And I've been really happy working here, but when it's time, and I'm still young enough to enjoy it. So thank you again, thank you for the plaque, and thank you for such a wonderful opportunity.
Enjoy your retirement.
I should also comment that Jane is truly a public servant. She's got over 2 decades of public service prior to coming to Carol Stream, and she's also the village clerk in Schaumburg, so got a lot of experience.
Thank you. Now I know why you did such a wonderful job. Thank you. The next is a resolution honoring Kathleen McNamara upon her 25th anniversary of employment with the Village of Carol Stream Police Department. Whereas Kathleen McNamara was hired as a social worker for the Village of Carol Stream on July 28, 1997. And whereas Kathleen McNamara has been honored with several commendations during her career. And whereas Kathleen McNamara has been our primary liaison with our Hispanic community. And whereas Kathleen McNamara has been a primary coordinator with the Martin Luther King celebration. And whereas Kathleen McNamara has a passion for working with our seniors and forge relationships with them and other senior service providers. And whereas Kathleen McNamara is the creator and facilitator of the Carol Stream Providers Network. And whereas Kathleen McNamara was promoted to Social Service Supervisor in September of 2020, and whereas Kathleen McNamara cares deeply for the well-being of our police employees and oversees the Police Department Wellness Program. And whereas Kathleen McNamara has been employed as a public servant for 25 years as a social worker with the Village of Carol Stream. Now therefore be it resolved by the Mayor and the Board of Trustees of the Village of Carol Stream, on behalf of all the former and present elected and appointed officials and residents of Carol Stream, that under Section 1, the services and dedication Kathleen McNamara provides to the Village of Carol Stream, her accomplishments in assisting all citizens and providing a valuable service to the residents of Carol Stream are hereby recognized and commended. Kathleen McNamara is wished the very best of happiness and health in her continued employment with the Village of Carol Stream. This resolution shall be in full force and effect, and after its passage as provided by law, passed and approved on the second day of October 2023. Congratulations on 25 years.
Up and around.
Can I just hug it through here?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Please give me a hug. Thank you.
You're hugging him. Come on.
Thank you.
Okay, we got one. Okay, let me
Yep.
take these glasses.
You can come up to for a picture.
Yeah, please.
Thank you.
Colony Park loves, this has to go on too. Thank you.
Kathleen, can you come this way?
Come this way, okay.
You got to finish your own.
When it comes to,
Come on. No. Oh, no
Congratulations.
vacations, thank you. Thank you, sir, thank you. Thank you for all you, oh my goodness, thank you so much.
I do think it should have read that Kathleen cares deeply for the well-being of everybody, not just the police department.
Everybody.
Well, first of all, let me just say thank you so much to all the elected officials here, and especially to my police colleagues. We feel, I can just say, on behalf of the Social Services Unit, so honored to serve in the way that we do. It's a unique program that we have here that's been supported robustly by the village for a long time, over 40 years. And of course, we know that it's just expanded due to your backing. And so I am just incredibly grateful to all of you, and of course to Chief Homer, who's here tonight. And so two quick things, if I may. I'd like to just recognize my partners from Colony Park Apartments, Mary Anselmo and Tonette Consalvo. I've been honored to work with them for the majority of my career, and I've been so blessed to do so. They're just a wonderful, wonderful program in town. And then I will say, just because I can't resist, we do have some programs coming up. So real quick, we have coming up starting with the October 11th First Watch Party for the Glenbard Parents Series. We're delighted. We're the first municipality to start this, and we think others will follow. The first one is October 11th here at Village Hall at 7 o'clock. I'd also like to say that we are doing our second workshop for aging in community. That'll be held at the public library. We had over 400 surveys turned in by residents. We're deeply proud of that, and we're excited about this workshop coming up. And then finally, Christmas Share is around the corner. So November 1st, we'll start the collection, and we'll be looking forward to that on December 13th. So thanks a lot, everybody, for everything. Thank you.
I'd like to make a motion to approve Resolution 3329.
Second.
3328.
I seconded.
Who moved? I was,
made a motion.
I motion to
Joe
approve.
made the motion.
Yes.
And seconded by
Trustee Berger.
Trustee Berger. Clerk, call the roll, please.
Trustee Anselmo.
Aye.
Trustee Berger.
Aye.
Trustee Zalick.
Aye.
Trustee Giesers.
Aye.
Trustee McCarthy.
Aye.
The next is resolution number 3329, honoring Brian Plackett upon his 20th anniversary of employment with the Village of Carroll Stream Police Department, and Trustee Zalick will read that one.
Resolution number 3329, a resolution honoring Brian Plackett upon his 20th anniversary of employment with the Village of Carroll Stream Police Department. Whereas Brian Plackett joined the Carroll Stream Police Department as a police officer on September 29th, 2003. And whereas Brian Plackett has either served or continues to serve in a multitude of capacities, divisions, and specialties that includes field training officer, traffic officer, accident investigator, standard field sobriety test instructor, defensive tactics instructor, rapid deployment instructor, and Fraternal Order of Police Union president. And whereas Brian Plackett has been honored with several commendations during his career. And whereas Brian Plackett has been employed as a public servant for 20 years as a police officer with the Village of Carroll Stream Police Department. Now therefore, be it resolved by the Mayor and the Board of Trustees of the Village of Carroll Stream on behalf of all the former and present elected and appointed officials and residents of Carroll Stream that Section 1 Officer Brian Plackett's service and dedication to the Village of Carroll Stream and accomplishments in the field of law enforcement are hereby recognized and commended. This resolution shall be in full force and effect from and after its passage and as approved by law, passed and approved this second day of October 2023, and I make a motion to approve Resolution 3329.
I'll second that.
Moved by Trustee Zalick, seconded by Trustee McCarthy. Clerk, call the roll, please.
Trustee Anselmo.
Aye.
Trustee Berger.
Aye.
Trustee Zalick.
Aye.
Trustee Giesers.
Aye.
Trustee McCarthy.
Aye.
Probably in control.
Officer Plackett couldn't make it tonight, Mayor.
He can't, you want to have somebody stand in for him, so.
Would you like to pick one?
Let me tell
I'll take that and give it to him.
you,
I won't take the picture in his place.
Hugs all around.
a quick Brian Plackett story, but not about him, more about his dad. We collect money, we used to do food, and we would take it to Naperville, and that's where all the support the troops stuff went out. And the first time that I went in there, it was kind of interesting, because we started talking to each other, and I looked at his name tag, and it said Plackett. And I said, I have an officer named Plackett. He said, that's my son. And he was so proud when he said that. And I was so proud to see his father still working to help after he retired, I guess. But that's just how this world works. So it's a small Plackett story. I'm sure that Zalek has got some stories he'd like to tell, but he won't do that, so.
Or isn't gonna tell.
Okay, next on the agenda. Is he on duty tonight? No, okay, just checking. Proclamation declaring October as Hindu American Awareness and Appreciation Month, and Trustee Geezer is asked to read that.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. This is a proclamation declaring October as Hindu American Awareness and Appreciation Month. Whereas the village of Carroll Stream and the nation have been influenced by the extraordinary cultural, ethnic, linguistic, and religious diversity of its residents, and whereas there is an estimated 1 billion Hindus worldwide and approximately 3.4 million Hindu Americans living across the nation, and whereas Hindu Americans represent diverse ethnic backgrounds, including individuals of Indian, Pakistani, Bangladeshi, Malaysian, Indonesian, Afghani, Nepali, Bhutanese, Sri Lankan, Fijian, Caribbean, and European descent. And whereas our community and our nation have greatly benefited from Hindu Americans, especially through the Vedanta philosophy, the Ayurvedic medicine, classical Indian art, dance, music, meditation, yoga, literature, and community service. And whereas Hindus actively engage in seva, a Sanskrit word for selfless service towards their fellow human beings through charity, public service, and the provision of free medical and legal services. And whereas Amisha, which is a Sanskrit word for non-injury or non-violence, is a central principle for Hindu Americans, and it provides the ethical foundation for vegetarianism, environmentalism, and harmonious living. And whereas Hindu Americans celebrate numerous holidays and festivals such as Diwali, which celebrates the victory of good over evil and knowledge over ignorance. And whereas this year, Diwali will be celebrated on November 12th and brings together families, friends, and communities here in the U.S. and around the globe in goodwill, peace, and a shared sense of renewal. And whereas, despite their positive contributions to this community and the nation, Hindu Americans face stereotypes and misconceptions about their heritage and have been the targets of bullying, discrimination, hate speech, and bias-motivated crimes. And whereas Hindu Americans promote the ideals of tolerance, pluralism, and religious freedom which are inherent to their beliefs and respect the diversity of all faiths. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that Mayor Frank Severino and the Village Board of the Carroll Stream, Illinois, DuPage County, is in the exercise of its home rule powers, do hereby proclaim October 2023 to be Hindu American Awareness and Appreciation Month, recognizing and acknowledging the significant contributions made by people of Hindu heritage to our community. And we have representatives from the local Hindu community here. Would you like to come up and?
We would be honored.
Come on this side, yeah, all of you. Hey, come on. Yeah, we can take a step back. You're a tall guy, so.
Yes, my short people in front.
Okay.
I need your password. No, I'm kidding.
1, 2, 3, that's the password.
Okay.
I'm going to take
One
a
more.
few too.
There you go.
Ready? Thank you.
We would like you to speak if you would.
I'm gonna speak.
Thank you. Look like you'll take care of it. Oh, you're welcome.
It's an honor. Thank you. It's an honor. Nice to see you. Congratulations.
Yes.
Okay, if you would like to say a word or two?
Thank you, Mayor and board members and commissioner and entire Carol Stream Village staff. Really appreciated for considering Hindu community and providing this certificate. Indo-American Foundation is really appreciate all the board members and the staff for recognizing us as October as a Hindu Heritage Month. Thanks everyone for doing all the work. I bought my house in 2001, and I really love this community. And all credit goes to the police staff, board members, mayors, all the members of our past mayors, and the current mayor, Frank. So I was talking to Frank like 10 minutes ago, and he really was worried about the community. He said, you're not alone. We are here to help you also. You are just like us, and you need support also. So our community, anytime you need anything, our community is always ready to help you. So this is my guarantee, and anytime you need any kind of help, we are here to help you. We do charity work, and for the community, we want to community safe, and we want to make sure that no person can sleep hungry every night. That's our duty. That's our culture. And we are vegetarian, and this month is a vegetarian month also, month of October. So we really appreciate all you do at the end, and hopefully you continue to do so. And really appreciate for all the staff and police to keep this community safe and continue doing this good job.
Thank you. Thank you. The next is a proclamation designating October Manufacturing Month. Trustee McCarthy will read that one.
Whereas our country, our state, and our community were founded and developed on manufacturing. And whereas manufacturing has held a prominent place in the Carol Stream business community since its inception. And whereas manufacturing employs over 54,000 people in over 3,500 businesses in DuPage County, and manufacturing is the 5th largest industry in the county. And whereas Carol Stream is a desired location for manufacturing businesses based on its proximity to major expressways, major arterial roadways, O'Hare International Airport, and DuPage County Airport. And whereas Carol Stream is home to more than 100 manufacturing businesses totaling over 4 million square feet of space in a variety of industries, including automotive parts manufacturing, food production, metal fabrication, paper processing, commercial cooking equipment manufacturing, and packaging material manufacturing. Now therefore be it proclaimed that Mayor Frank Savarino Sr. and the Board of Trustees of Carol Stream, DuPage County, Illinois, in the exercise of its home rule powers, do hereby designate October 2023 as Manufacturing Month in the Village of Carol Stream and call upon the community to celebrate and acknowledge the contribution manufacturing has made and continues to make to our community. Proclaim this second day of October 2023.
Thank you, Trustee McCarthy. The next thing on our agenda here is a proclamation designating October National Community Planning Month, and Trustee Berger is going to read that one.
Proclamation designating October National Community Planning Month. Whereas change is constant and affects all cities, towns, suburbs, counties, boroughs, townships, rural areas, and other places, and whereas community planning and plans can help manage this change in a way that provides better choices for how people work, live, and play, and whereas the full benefits of planning requires public officials and citizens who understand, support, and demand excellence in planning and plan implementation, and whereas the month of October is designated as National Community Planning Month throughout the United States of America and its territories, and whereas the American Planning Association endorses National Community Planning Month as an opportunity to highlight how planning is essential to recovery and how planners can lead communities to equitable, resilient, and long-lasting recovery. And whereas the celebration of National Community Planning Month gives us the opportunity to publicly recognize the participation and dedication of the members of the Plan Commission, Zoning Board of Appeals, and other citizen planners who have contributed their time and expertise to the improvement of the village of Carol Stream. And whereas we recognize the many valuable contributions made by professional, community, and regional planners of the village of Carol Stream, and extend our heartfelt thanks for the continued commitment to public service by these professionals. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that I, Mayor Frank Savarino Sr., and the Board of Trustees of Carol Stream, DuPage County, Illinois, in the exercise of its home rule powers, do hereby designate October 2023 as National Community Planning Month. Proclaim this the second day of October 2023.
Thank you, Trustee Berger. The next is a proclamation designating October Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Whereas each year an estimated 281,550 women and 2,650 men in the United States will be diagnosed with breast cancer, making it the second most commonly diagnosed cancer in women and the second leading cause of cancer death among women in our country. And whereas in 2023, an estimated 297,790 new cases of invasive breast cancer are expected to be diagnosed nationally, along with 55,720 new cases of non-invasive breast cancer. And whereas in 2020, there were approximately 2.26 million global cases diagnosed with breast cancer, 685,000 of those diagnosed have died. And whereas the overall 5-year survival rate for those diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer is 95%, but when diagnosed at stage 1, the 5-year survival rate is 99%. And whereas a mammogram is the single most effective method of early detection and has an 80 to 90% detection rate for women with no symptoms. And whereas the DuPage County Health Department provides free breast cancer screening for uninsured women between the ages of 40 and 64. Now therefore be it resolved, be it proclaimed, that I, Mayor Frank Savarino Sr., and the Board of Trustees of Carol Stream, DuPage County, Illinois, in the exercise of its home rule powers, does hereby designate October Breast Cancer Awareness Month in Carol Stream and encourages residents to become proactive with their health and recommend they regularly consult their physician about periodic screening, regularly clinical breast examinations and mammograms, as well as conducting breast self-exams. Proclaimed this second day of October 2023. Next on the agenda is proclamation designating October Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and Trustee Anselmo will read that.
Designating October Cybersecurity Awareness Month. Whereas the Village of Carroll Stream Information Technology Department plays a vital role in identifying, protecting, and responding to evolving cyber threats that can significantly impact the village's information systems and our collective safety, security, and privacy. And whereas technology plays an increasingly important role in our daily lives and provides crucial support for critical infrastructure sectors, such as the rise in malicious cyber attacks, ransomware, and other cyber crimes have a serious impact on our communities, businesses, and national security. And whereas the Village of Carroll Stream continues to make strides in modernizing its cybersecurity defenses by funding initiatives through annual budgets, leveraging county, state, and federal resources. And whereas 2023 marks the 20th annual Cybersecurity Awareness Month, where each October, the STOP, Stop, Think, Connect campaign serves as the national cybersecurity public awareness campaign that encourages all Americans to work together to be cyber safe. And whereas there are 4 simple steps each of us can take to stay safe online, not only during Cybersecurity Awareness Month, but every day throughout the year, including enabling multi-factor authentication, using strong passwords, updating software, and recognizing and reporting phishing. And whereas Cybersecurity Awareness Month is recognized by the United States federal government, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security's Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, the Multi-State Information Sharing Analysis Center, the National Association of State Chief Information Officers, and the National Cybersecurity Alliance. And whereas all citizens are encouraged to visit the U.S. Department of Homeland Security's Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency website, www.cisa.gov, and the Stop, Think, Connect campaign website, www.stopthinkconnect.org, to learn more about cybersecurity and simple action steps they can take to be safe online. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that Frank Savarino Sr. and the Carroll Stream Board of Trustees do hereby proclaim that the Village of Carroll Stream is officially supporting Cybersecurity Awareness Month 2023, proclaimed this second day of October 2023.
Thank you, Trustee Anselmo. The next proclamation is proclaiming October 2023 Arts DuPage Month, and Trustee Geiser will read that one.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. Proclaiming October 2023 Arts DuPage Month. Whereas the arts, culture, and humanities are the embodiment of all things beautiful and entertaining in the world, the enduring record of human achievement, and whereas the arts, culture, and humanities enhance every aspect of life in the Village of Carroll Stream, improving our economy, enriching our civic life, driving tourism, and exerting a profound positive influence on the education of our children. And whereas arts education research shows that arts help to foster discipline, creativity, imagination, self-expression, and problem-solving skills, while also helping to develop a heightened appreciation of beauty and cross-cultural understanding. And whereas the arts, culture, and humanities play a unique and intrinsically valuable role in the lives of our families in our county, and whereas the arts sector in DuPage County consists of 2,272 arts-related businesses and account for 4.2% of the total number of businesses in the region, a larger share of the economy than transportation, tourism, agriculture, and construction. And whereas the arts provide full-time employment for over 15,000 workers in DuPage County, and whereas the month of October has been recognized as Arts DuPage Month by Arts DuPage and the arts and cultural organizations in all the communities within DuPage County. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that Mayor Frank Savarino and the Carroll Stream Village Board of Trustees, DuPage County, Illinois, in the exercise of its home rule powers, do hereby proclaim October 2023 Arts DuPage Month in the Village of Carroll Stream and call upon all citizens to celebrate and promote the arts and culture in DuPage County, proclaimed the second day of October 2023.
Thank you, Trustee Geiser. I couldn't think of anybody for the arts more than you.
Well, thank you. It was an honor to read that, working in that sector. So.
Do we have any addresses from the audience?
No, no addresses.
Do you have any off the internet?
Nothing.
Is there a motion to establish a consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
By Trustee McCarthy, seconded by Trustee Zalek. Clerk, call the roll, please.
Trustee Anselmo.
Aye.
Trustee Berger.
Aye.
Trustee Zalek.
Aye.
Trustee Giesers.
Aye.
Trustee McCarthy.
Aye.
Madam Clerk, would you please read what is on the consent
Certainly.
agenda?
Board and Commission reports. Plan Commission Zoning Board of Appeals. North Avenue TH LLC Main Freight 27W 364 North Avenue Zoning Map Amendment I Industrial District upon annexation, special use permit, motor freight terminal and outdoor vehicle storage, variation subdivision code regulations, variation landscaping, variation loading dock orientation, variation fence, plat of consolidation. Recommended approval subject to conditions 4-0 to 1. North Avenue Corridor Review approved subject to conditions 4-0 to 1. No village board action required at this time. Notice of public hearing has been published, enabling the village board to conduct the public hearing on the annexation agreement at the October 16th, 2023 village board meeting. Ordinances approving all requests, including annexation of the property, will be on the October 16th, 2023 agenda for village board action. Village of Carroll Stream, 500 North Gary Avenue, Unified Development Ordinance Text Amendment, Video Gaming Cafe Regulations. Case withdrawn, no village board action required. Staff reports and recommendations. Approval of the sample independent contractor agreement in addendums for snow plowing and authorization of the village manager to sign agreements with listed firms and rates, which include ADJ Concrete Construction Corp., Abbott Tree Care, and Aspen Snow and Ice.
Yes.
Yes.
Approval of an agreement for architectural services with Kluber, Inc. for the preliminary planning and design, cost estimating and bidding for the Public Works Center Phase 3 Improvements Project up to the amount of $124,000.
Yes.
Yes.
Ordinances. Ordinance amending Chapter 11, Article 2 of the Carroll Stream Code of Ordinances by decreasing the number of Class PL liquor licenses from 6 to 5, 7-Eleven, Inc. doing business as 7-Eleven number 38850H, 425 East Geneva Road, and increasing the number of Class PL liquor licenses from 5 to 6, JSK2 Inc. doing business as 7-Eleven number 38850A, 425 East Geneva Road.
Yes.
Yes.
That is ordinance number 2023-10-42. Resolutions. Resolution authorizing the adoption of the 2023 DuPage County Multi-Jurisdictional Natural Hazard Plan, which will allow the village to obtain federal grant funding in the event of a natural hazard.
Yes.
Yes.
That is resolution number 3330. Resolution declaring designated public works equipment surplus and authorization to dispose of the property as proposed pursuant to the provisions of Section 5-8-15 of the Carroll Stream Code of Ordinances.
Yes.
Yes.
That is resolution number 3331. New business, amplification permit, Carroll Stream Chamber of Commerce, approval of an amplification permit, earlier start time, and waiver of the fee for their Strides for Scholarships 5K event on October 7th, 2023 at Fountain View Recreational Center.
Yes.
Yes.
Payment of bills, regular bills, September 19th, 2023 through October 2nd, 2023.
Yes.
Yes.
Addendum warrants, September 19th, 2023 through October 2nd, 2023.
Yes.
Yes.
Treasurer's report, revenue expenditure statements and balance sheet for the month ended August 31st, 2023.
Received.
Received.
And that concludes the items on the consent agenda, Mr. Mayor.
Is there a motion to put those items on the consent agenda?
So moved.
Moved by Trustee
Second.
Keiser, seconded by Trustee Berger. Clerk, call a roll, please.
Trustee Anselmo.
Aye. Yes.
Trustee Berger.
Yes.
Trustee Zalek.
Aye.
Trustee Giesers.
Aye.
Trustee McCarthy.
Aye.
Is there a motion to approve those items by omnibus vote?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Trustee McCarthy, seconded by Trustee Zalek. Clerk, call a roll, please.
Trustee Anselmo.
Aye.
Trustee Berger.
Aye.
Trustee Zalek.
Aye.
Trustee Giesers.
Aye.
Trustee McCarthy.
Aye.
Under report officers, I have, the first one tonight would be Trustee Anselmo.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Very quick tonight. Congratulations, everyone, on your retirements, your 25 years, 20 years. Carroll Stream Fire Department Open House is Station 28 on Coon Road is this Saturday, the 7th, from 10 a.m. to 2. I do want to say Fall Fest and the car show was a big success. We had the best weather I think we could have all summer. was well-attended. And October is here. The 9th Annual Halloween Decorating Contest is underway. Trustee Geezer will probably tell you more about that. Brittany's Trees is a really special event every year. Go to brittany's-trees.com to place your orders for your trees to get delivered to your lawn. They sell out by October 15th, so get those orders in. And lastly, you know how I talk about speeding every week? Last week, we had an accident right here down on Hiawatha where a car flipped over going just too fast for conditions. So I do want to use that as a reminder to please have everyone slow down and watch your speeds going through towns. That concludes my report, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Trustee Anselmo. Trustee Berger.
I would like to, again, thank Trustee Anselmo for leaving a little bit of meat on the bone for the rest of us. I too would like to congratulate everybody on all the retirements, anniversaries, proclamations, and everything else that took place for the first 40 minutes of our meeting. I was not able to attend Fall Fest, which did make Brianna cry in our last meeting, because I was out of town, but it looked like it was a big success based on everything I heard from everybody. And I know that kind of, even though it's a fall event, I kind of think of that as closing out our summer events. And just want to congratulate Brianna and everyone who's worked with her on all of those successful events. They were a lot of fun, and all the other people who contributed, such as the Rotary. With that said, the last thing I have is, this is the last time you'll hear me talk about this in our board meeting this year. But this Saturday, we have our Chamber Foundation 5K run. It's to raise money for local high school seniors to get scholarships for college or trade schools. So if you have not already registered, and I'm looking at the board, please do so before Saturday. You can walk if you need to, or feel free to run. And related to that, I would just like to acknowledge a member in our audience, Andre Adams, who is the chair for that, and also very much a one-team Carol Stream guy. He's got his wrist thing on. He is a board member for the Chamber of Commerce. He is a member of the Carol Stream Rotary and does more than anybody I know to help our community, so I just wanted to recognize him. And if you have any further questions about the 5K, you can ask him and get the correct answer. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Trustee Berger. Trustee Zalik.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. First off, I want to congratulate Jane on her retirement. Like I say, whenever I hear retirement, it is greener on the other side of the fence. And I hope she enjoys it, and many, many more years to enjoy. Kathleen, under her resolution, there was nothing that was said about Christmas sharing. And I know that she touched on it, but she is always trying to get everybody to help and volunteer time and stuff. So she is just, for her to be in charge of our social service, it's only going to make the department better, because she just cares about everybody. I don't care, white, black, pink, purple, male, female, it doesn't matter. She just cares about everybody, and she is one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life. So congratulations to Kathleen on 25 years. Brian, I have stories, and you're right, I'm not going to say any of them because I don't think they're appropriate for this setting, but congratulations, Brian, on making it to 20 years, and retirement is probably right around the corner. And let's keep our thoughts and prayers to our military and our first responders. And that concludes my report.
Trustee Zalik, I wish you would quit trying to encourage people to retire.
I know, but it's so good.
Since you're retired, but it isn't.
It is so good.
Not that good.
Okay.
Thank you for a wonderful report. Trustee Geezer.
Thank you very much. Also, I'd like to congratulate Jane on her retirement, and Brian and Kathleen for for their continued service. And I'm glad Kathleen mentioned Christmas sharing, because I noticed that as well as was not included. But it is such a great program, and it affects in a positive way so many people in Carroll Stream who would not have a Christmas without the Christmas sharing program. And I know each of us up here have helped in big and small ways throughout the years, and I know we'll continue to do that. And with someone like Kathleen leading the team,
Be better.
it'll only be better.
We better.
And we better, because otherwise.
So, I would like to say there is a Halloween decorating contest. I don't have any info. Joe, do you have any? We've done this for about 10 years in Carroll Stream. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. You can nominate your own home. You can nominate your neighbor's home. You can nominate a coworker's home. All you have to do is send an email to the village. It's a decorating contest at carrollstream.org. Decorating contest at carrollstream.org. Just give the address, and after this meeting, I've already got a list of homes. I'll go around, take some pictures of homes, because we're going to then include them on a story map, so you can go on your own haunted tour of Carroll Stream, see all the beautiful houses. And we will be judging, or the deadline is the 20th, October 20th, that's a Friday at 5 p.m., and judging will then be that Monday night, the 23rd. We've got a group of terrific judges who have won in the past. Jim Slenker, who has the Canyon Trail Cemetery, that's already up and running. Also, Rudy Vanderbeest, who has the hauntings of Carroll Stream, or Carroll Scream on Easton. So come and
That's
check
up and
their
running.
house. And that's up and going. So they will be some of the judges who will be participating. So again, that's decorating contest at carrollstream.org. And I would be remiss and I would be beat to a pulp if I do not mention happy 30th anniversary to my wife, Kim. It's actually today. I'm here at a meeting. So happy 30th anniversary to my wife, Kim. And it just made me think, Frank and Matt, you remember we were going through transfer station, and a number of us had anniversaries and all that through, but we were, and birthdays, but we were here doing our duty as public servants. So so I love you, Kim. So, and that's my report.
Thank you, Trustee Geiser. Trustee McCarthy.
Happy anniversary to you and Kim.
Thank you.
And I noticed there's some new decorated houses popping up this year that weren't
Yeah.
before, and they're putting some work into them too, so that's awesome. Jane, congratulations on your retirement. Yeah, I'm jealous. I'm with John. I'm pretty sure the grass is greener on the other side. Kathleen McNamara, her 25th anniversary, and it was a very nice, very, very nice resolution, but we would have been here reading all night if we really wanted to talk about everything Kathleen does. And she doesn't ask anybody to do anything she's not willing to also do. I mean, she's a hard worker in everything she does, and she believes in what she does more than anybody I've ever known. She is just dead set to help everybody and to help everybody be a good person. And that's a gift that we have, that Kathleen is part of our village family. Brian Plackett, congratulations on your 20 years of anniversary. No retiring soon, though. We need to keep all you guys and girls. The only other thing is, again, the kids are still out bouncing around. Watch out for those crosswalks that, for some reason, people still just are bound and determined to ignore. If somebody's in the crosswalk, stop. It's going to take an extra minute to get somewhere. It's not that big of a deal. And it's a whole lot better than somebody getting hurt or worse. So please, slow down, look out, and if there's somebody in a crosswalk, please stop. Besides that is, the Fall Fest. I'm sorry, I do gotta mention that. Brianna, it was awesome. It was a great crowd, perfect weather, but the family's options of different things to do, and then ending it with a concert, it was just, everything fell into place very well. And one more time, congratulations on your first year of going through the whole summer in the center, and job well done. That's the end of my report.
Thank you, Trustee McCarthy. Well, being he just went to you. Brianna Patrick, do you have anything?
Thanks, Mayor. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who came out to the Fall Fest. I'm glad to see that it was so successful. And especially thank you to everyone who helped make the event possible, all of our staff here, all of our partners. It was a really great event, so I'm happy that we kind of closed out the summer season with that. And stay tuned for information on our shredding and recycling event. That will be taking place Saturday, November 4th at the Town Center from 8 a.m. to noon. We will be offering free paper shredding, textile recycling, electronics recycling, and of course, we'll have the pumpkin composting, which is everyone's favorite part.
Yay.
So information for that is currently up on our website, and it will also be going out on all of our social media and communications platforms. So again, that's November 4th at the Town Center. And that concludes my report.
Thank you. Clerk Swarzy?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So I too want to congratulate Kathleen McNamara on her 25 years of service. She is wonderful, and I feel like she's one of the most compassionate people I know, just like you said, Trustee Zalik. She's just got a heart of gold, and I think we are so blessed to have her in our Social Services Department. So congratulations, Kathleen. Also, congratulations to Officer Plackett on his 20-year service anniversary. I hope he sticks around for another 20 years. Trustee Zalik, hopefully. And congratulations to Jane Lentino on her retirement. I'm really glad she's the village clerk in Schaumburg, because I get to see her every month when we have the municipal clerks of DuPage County meetings. We meet up there, so it's nice to still stay in touch with her. And happy anniversary, Trustee Geiser and Kim. 33 years, you said? 30 years. That's a big one. Congratulations. And congratulations, Village Manager Meller, on your daughter's wedding. Was it last Friday?
Friday.
Wonderful. I hope it was a beautiful day.
It was.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And just wanted to say a couple more things. There's an emergency blood shortage right now going on, so if you have the chance to donate, please donate. I donated last week, and the people of our city said that this may be the first time in Illinois that doctors can no longer, that have to put a stop to elective surgeries because the blood shortage is so low. So if you are able to donate, go ahead and donate. I'm not sure we're going to have any blood drives here at our library coming up. I don't know if you've heard about that.
Yeah, there is one coming up in November.
In November, okay. And then real close by in Bloomingdale, there's River City, and then in Winfield as well. So, and they take appointments all day long. And also wanted to say I'm wearing pink in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And to all the ladies out there, be sure to get your mammogram. So this month. And last but not least, please shop and dine Carol Stream.
Did you get to see the film that we did?
You know what? Director Bastian, yes, forwarded me the, the link to the video. I was cringing. It made me laugh. I smiled, but I was also I was cringing a little bit too. It was a very long video. It was like 3 years worth of.
It was amazing to start that off that way. And it was like, we're all like, she never wears the same
Oh,
clothes.
no.
3 years in a row, and somebody said, what kind of a
That's what you
wardrobe?"
got out of it, my outfits, not the shop and dine Carol Stream.
That was a great way to start it off, because those people that were here wanted to hear. That's exactly what they wanted to hear.
Well, I know my husband Greg used to say that, so I'm trying to carry on that tradition. I know that he was in a video like that in the past, so, but mine seemed really, really long.
Thank you.
Thank you for sitting through that.
I think Julia would love it if we put that video on social media.
You know what,
Yeah.
Berger?
Great idea.
Whatever you want.
We'll have him do all the cutting and pasting, too.
Okay.
So, yeah. Mr. Rhodes, our village attorney.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. My congratulations to Jane and Kathleen and Brian, and happy anniversary to Trustee Geiser and his wife Kim. And then finally, we have a new legislative session, of course, that's coming up again. So I would ask all of you to go ahead and take a look at the IML website. They have a number of information about those bills that the IML is proposing, and there are some bills that are important to municipalities. And then also to take a look at those bills that we may need to discuss in the future and talk about doing some resolutions against. So I won't go into any of them tonight, but I'm just suggesting that you take a look, and we'll go from there. And thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Meller, our village manager.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just continuing on the proclamation theme tonight, want to proclaim that the Klein Creek pedestrian path, Thunderbird Trail to Coon Road has been paved and is now open for public use. It's a very nice trail, so people are now free to use it. We still have to install one of the guardrails along the creek, but it's been cordoned off with police tape, so, yeah. Also, as I'm walking during lunch, and actually tonight, I was looking out on Hiawatha Drive and noticed some young people driving their motorized scooters on Hiawatha in traffic. And that is illegal, against village code. They're not licensed vehicles, and it's dangerous. So just to encourage residents that have those motorized scooters that they're not legal to be used on village streets. And that is all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Muller. To everybody that was on our proclamation list tonight, or whatever, Brian Plackett, 20 years, just everybody, just thank you for all you do. I can't thank McNamara enough. When our former person that was in charge decided to retire, it was an easy decision for the board, for me, and for the staff to say, we know we have someone in there that can move right into that position. And I was very concerned because her boss was really good at what she did, but apparently she was really better at training the people to take her place, because they do a wonderful job.
Miss a beat.
working with the police department. So, can't be more happy. Jane Lentino, I didn't know that she was a clerk in Schaumburg. I mean, now we lose another good person, and I know it's not easy to replace people, but thank you. A few things have happened in the last few weeks. First of all, I want to apologize. I did get out to the car show part of it, but that Saturday, the 23rd, was my wife's 80th birthday, and she hasn't been feeling well. So rather than leave her for very long, I wanted to be home with her. The intention was to put her in a wheelchair and take her there, but that wasn't going to work, and I could see that. So the trustees that were out there that were able to make it, thank you for being there. And I want to thank Don Bastian, because he was over and above helping people do things when I got there, carrying stuff, moving stuff. It's not what we ask. It's nice that you were there, and I appreciate what you've done. Our meeting that we had with the strip mall owners that you put together on community development and things, I thought was done and excellent. I wish we had more people, but you could only put good things together and invite them to come, and if they don't come, there's nothing you could do about it. I have a thing that people don't show up when they're happy, it's when they're unhappy. So when they don't show up, that means we're doing a good job, and when they think we're doing a bad job, they come and fuss with us. So thank you for everything that you do, and thank you again, Brianna, for your first year and doing such a wonderful job of just jumping right in and getting it done. I'm looking forward to and you're right, the pumpkin thing, that's a big thing. We do that's, after last year, I'm going to wear long underwear and a heavy coat. We got caught at the pass last year, so. With that, we have no closed session.
No, sir.
Okay.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Moved by trustee McCarthy, seconded by trustee Zalick. Clerk, call the roll, please.
Trustee Anselmo.
Aye.
Trustee Berger.
Aye.
Trustee Zalick.
Aye.
Trustee Giesert.
Aye.
Trustee McCarthy.
Aye.
Meeting's adjourned.